Welcome back to ciLiving. The Miller Park Zoo is all about education, conservation, and of course, having fun. Here with all of the details on their upcoming events is Zoo Education Manager Julia Benzel. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
All right, so I know that there are a lot of events coming up at the zoo. People are going back to school, but there's still plenty of time for fun. So can you tell me about Zoo Explorers?
Yes, so we're coming back to school like you said, and we're already planning for that first day off of school. So we have two options of times for classes for our 6 to 11-year-olds, and we're learning all about animal defenses. 2-hour class, we'll meet animals, we'll go out in the zoo, we'll of course have a snack, and learn all about animals' defenses, how they defend themselves out in the wild.
I think that that's great because there's always a theme, and then you kind of know the category of thing that you're going to be learning, but then the snack, I feel like, is the best part. So do we know what the Zoo Explorers are getting for a snack yet?
So I do let my instructors pick their snacks, and they get very creative and try to make them match along with the theme of the class. So Mr. Jeff will be picking out his snack, and it'll hopefully be really fun for the kids to eat and play with.
Have something to do with the defenses.
Yeah.
And then senior tours are back. So when is the next senior tour?
So it's on the 10th, so the second Wednesday of every month. You know it's one of our favorites. It's a classic now. And just to serve that community so they can come out before the zoo opens, enjoy their coffee, a morning walk, and learn about 2 different animals. And they get zoo admission with that. So if they want to stay at the zoo afterwards, they can enjoy it on their own.
And it's a great time to meet other seniors and sort of be with like-minded people.
Exactly.
So Arts and Conservation coming up on Saturday, September 13th. What is that?
So it is a crafts fair and arts fair, think farmers market, but jewelry and keychains and stuffies, and local artisans and crafters make their trade and bring it out. We actually had a sourdough person last time, so not only did we have fun crafts, but we had snacks too.
Always about the snacks at the zoo. I love it. Because the animals have to eat, but we're animals too, so we have to have our snacks. And then what about ZooDo?
ZooDo is our annual gala, so we have an evening for 21 plus where we enjoy the zoo. We have auctions, so live auctions, silent auctions. We have a sit-down dinner, a themed cocktail, and this year our fund to need is for Morticia and Wednesday, our 2 southern ground hornbills. So they need this beautiful habitat that we are going to raise money for them so that they can live together out on habitat year-round.
And that is September 20th. And if people want to get tickets, or what do they have to do to attend that? You
can go to MPZS, our Zoological Society, their website, and you can find tickets there. And as long as you're 21 or over, you can come join us for that event.
And if you are not 21 and over, but you want to come and actually get hands-on with the animals, you offer field trips that are kind of zoo encounters. How does that work?
We do. So with school coming up, I thought maybe we'd reach out to our local teachers and talk about our field trip opportunities. So we have opportunities for you to come to the zoo, and with your zoo field trip, so you'll pay per child, you will get admission to the zoo, and then about an hour-long class with us in our classroom. We'll meet at least 3 animals up close. You'll get a hands-on experience. We'll learn all about them. You're learning adaptations, no problem. You want to talk animal defenses, we got you. We can do topics, or we can do just a show and tell program, so adding an educational side to your day at the zoo.
That's really cool. So ultimately, you have programs that are available, but if somebody wants to customize it to align with their lesson plans, they're able to do that.
Yeah, so we did a really fun one last month that was all about flight. So we talked about birds, flying cockroaches. We talked about how they move and how that's different. But some people just want to meet an animal and learn about them, and anything we want to tell them, they'll learn. I know sometimes, though, classes don't have the option to come out to the zoo, so we'll actually travel up to 60 miles and bring our animals out to businesses, facilities, organizations, senior facilities, preschools, junior highs, elementary schools, and we can do our Zoo to You program. So if you're short on field trip funds, we'll just bring the Zoo to You.
That's amazing. So you can do an in-school field trip, or like you said, you can do it at all different types of places.
Yeah, exactly. So
I didn't know the zoo did that.
Yeah, so we can take over your science class for the day, and you can relax while we teach a lesson on animals.
That's awesome. It'll be kind of like when you bring the animals here and then you give us all the information for the viewers, you will actually bring those animal ambassadors to The location of choice as long as it's within 60 miles.
Exactly, and we do have a special program through the Zoological Society that benefits schools that are 50% or more free or reduced lunch. So if that's your school, you can reach out and we can help funding for your school.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for all of that information and for hosting all of those events.
Absolutely.
Well, don't go anywhere because we still are going to meet today's animal ambassador from Miller Park Zoo right after this break. And here's a hint of what this animal is. It has binocular vision. ciLiving will continue right after this.